I would like to welcome Patrick Poe back up to the stage for a quick run-through of Film Freeway for those who are not familiar. This is useful for not only all the film festivals that you just heard about, but also this is how the IFC will be accepting your submissions for the 135. And potentially the film competitions moving forward. So this is very good information to learn. Patrick, please take this away.
Hello. Yeah, hell yeah. So this is Film Freeway. This is what it looks like if you have an account already. It is free to have an account. You can pay for a gold membership if you want. It gives you discounts to certain film festivals throughout the time, but that doesn't matter. So you don't need to. It's totally free. Don't worry about it. It's free. So we're going to start trying to take submissions for IFC film events through Film Freeway. This is what it looks like if you've got your profile. You can have your photo, or you can be Jamie Morrow if you'd like. You can also do a cover image back here. These pages can be seeable via film festivals if you set it up for that, or you can set it up to be private so film festivals cannot go to your production page and look at what you've been making. Sometimes I like to make my page public, well, not public, festival only view, and I'll send, because you can send a URL link to a festival and be like, hey, I'm interested, see how good my stuff does? Please program me, even though I missed the deadlines. In here though, you can share links about yourself, you can share your resume, you can share if you have any news or reviews, if you had a news article about you, it can be shared there. Photos of you on set or photos of you in projects. Pretty much you only need this if you are making films, if you're a producer, if you're a director. Contacts to you, a bio about you. Once you have got this, you can go over to the My Projects page. You'll have the projects you have. So for the 135, you will go over, you'll click Add a Project. In here, you will title it whatever its title is. You'll give it a synopsis. Anything it has, which it probably won't have a website, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram for your 135 submission. But if you're making a feature, maybe you do have all those things. Here, because I have control, this is how you submit to Birdwatching Film Fest. You go to Submitter Info. It'll open another page that's like nearly impossible to see on that page. But in it, you can put, it opened as its own little tab. That's not what I want. I want to edit Submitter. Why is it doing this, Jamie? Why is Mac bad? Why doesn't this button work? There it goes. And if you put state or province, either KS, MO, or spelled out Kansas or Missouri, then you can submit for free on Birdwatching. That's all you need to do. But it is hidden in that number 2 submitter info. Besides that, you can put the credits to your film here. It'll have directors, writers, producers, key cast. Please fill this out. It'll be useful both for the IFC stuff, but it'll also be useful for you going forward and for like festivals if they want to write who is the producer, who is the writer. If they want to give an award, they need to know who these people they're giving awards to are. So please fill out your credits, fill them out appropriately. These are all just more specifications for festivals to see about your project. And this is if you've had any screening or distribution. They need to know this in case it takes it out of consideration. And then once you're done with that, you'll click Save Project, and then there'll be a place to upload your file. Your file must be 10 gigs or smaller to upload your film on Film Freeway. Beyond that, the reason the IFC is doing this because all the films you make for these film projects are submittable to other film festivals. And this way you'll already have your page made. You might as well submit to things like Birdwatching, or KC Film Fest, First City Film Fest, all these other things. Once you've submitted, you go to the Submissions tab. Oh my gosh, I despise Macs. You can go to the Submissions tab. Sorry, Jamie, this is all your secret information. You can see the projects that she has. You can see the notification date for those projects that she has submitted. You can see the status, and then once it is selected, you can either see what kind of status it has, whether or not it made it into the Film Fest, if it did not make it in yet, if it is an award winner, sometimes they update it in that way. There's a little key down here. That's kind of a really quick run through. Does anyone feel like they need to know more about Film Freeway to use it for the IFC competitions and or just in their lives? No. Hell yeah.
I would like to say you did a good job.
Oh, thank you. Maya.
So all upcoming IFC competitions and so forth will be done this way?
The one exception probably will be One Night Stand because I don't see a way that it works well.
Yeah.
So One Night Stand kind of is probably an exception to that, but that is how like 135 will go and how Filmmaker Face Off will go this year. And
Those are 3 competitions this year?
those are our 3 competitions this year. I guess we just announced that. Now you know. Great. And yeah, it'll also have, when you, give me 2 seconds, when you have a festival that you're submitting to, such as ours, I'm opening 1,000 tabs, Jamie, I don't know how or why. The benefit of it is you will be able to look here in this little area and in the rules area and awards and prizes areas, and you'll be able to answer all the questions about what you need to submit for your 135 competition and what the rules are for those competitions, what the rules are for Filmmaker Face Off. Because I feel like we could do a better job as the IFC at letting you guys know what those rules are in an easy to read place. And they'll all be here on our Film Freeway that we're making. It's in construction right now, but it'll be done soon. It'll be done before you have a film done for 135, don't you worry. Any other questions? Wonderful.
What's it like to if you have to resubmit your film, after you already submitted it, can you change the file?
Yes, you can. That's exactly what,
Find out?
no. That's what Joe was kind of complaining about up here. She was asking if you have submitted your film and you've got a file in there already, can you replace it? The answer is yes. It's very easy. I'll show you. You go to, I won't actually replace it, Jamie, don't worry.
It's fine.
You go to My Projects, you go to A Shining Moment, and you can even just click Project File, and down here you can click Replace Video. And then you can upload whatever new video you want to replace that video with. I just did it for a film that I've already submitted to a place because I am that filmmaker Joe's complaining about that's constantly tweaking and re-editing and making it perfect. Generally, I'm not adding minutes. I'm usually trying to subtract minutes. But yeah, I do it. And then when they're like, we need your download link, I'm like, what day? Because I'll get it perfect by that day. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Perfect. Fane.
What about DCP?
DCPs, if they need a DCP, they will give you a lot of instructions via email on how to submit that. But you cannot put a DCP on Film Freeway.
Once it's accepted, right?
Correct. Once it's, you don't even need to worry about a DCP. Honestly, if there's a festival that's like, we require a DCP, and you're like, I don't know if I want to make one, just submit if you want to. And if you're willing to make the DCP when you get in, but don't make a DCP unless you have to, is kind of my rule of thumb on that. Any other questions? I'll answer them. I love talking.
Is a DCP a different color face?
It is not. It is all the same. Technically, it's more true. I don't know. It's annoying. DCPs are dumb. I'll say it. Use MP4s, guys. Come on. H.264, it's fine. Especially, yeah. Anything else?
You mentioned MP4s. I do long stuff, and Film Freeway has a limit on how many gigabytes.
Yes, 10 gigs.
10, yeah. And so if you got 12, 13 gigs, it either doesn't take it or it screws up the sync. Does all
Yeah,
kinds of crazy
it
things.
has to be under 10. So,
when you
what are you exporting in? Premiere?
no, Final Cut.
Final Cut? Okay, so unfortunately, like I've said, I hate Macs. So I don't know exactly how to do it, but in Premiere, you can adjust your bit rate, and you'll get a little thing that tells you exactly how big your file is going to be based on your bit rate. So like for a for a film Freeway file, often I will just do a like 2-pass at like 12 to 16 is my bit rate, and I can get a feature film in under 10 gigs. So
Rather
that's,
than compressing to MP4,
I mean, H.264 is technically, it is an MP4.
but then you don't feel it affects the resolution or
Mostly for Film Freeway, generally, they're using that as a screener link. You could theoretically give them a larger file for screening. They're using that just so that their judges can watch it, so that they can see if it meets the requirements for the festival. But a lot of film festivals, honestly, your MP4 is going to be fine.
You can
Like,
also put a Vimeo link in your project.
you can do a Vimeo link. A lot of people like a Vimeo link. If you like paying Vimeo, that's fine. I'm a broke artist, so I don't like paying Vimeo. But you can do a Vimeo link. There is benefits. A wonderful benefit to the Vimeo link is that you can see its view count, where on Film Freeway I can't see its view count, and you have a higher quality screener, and you can see how the view duration. So you can see whether or not a film festival, if you're really tracking and you're neurotic about it, you could see how many minutes they watched before they turned off your movie, and then they rejected you, and you're like, you didn't watch my whole movie, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Resolution requirements, is that dictated by the film fest itself, or is there a general
Ooh.
resolution? 'Cause I know
Often
it used to be 1080 was like expected,
1080 is still pretty standard, still pretty expected.
which that would dictate.
Hey Lolo, is that a 4K on Taffy or is that 1080?
On
Our upload.
it's 1080.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Some festivals won't take theirs in 1080.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A lot of film fests still want just a 1080, and I have friends who have gotten distribution where the people that are mastering their Blu-rays still just want a 1080. And a lot of the distributors, like I've got a couple features online, they want a 1080 upload. So like I know we're all concerned about resolution, and we're all concerned about what the codec it's in is, but like the guys that are showing your movies don't care. Sorry. Any other questions? So I can be meanish too? Great, Jamie wants me to get the fuck off this stage. I have a potty mouth, sorry. So we're gonna move on to spinning the wheel for the 135? Nope, we're gonna move on to shameless unself promotion. You'll promote somebody else's stuff. So Jamie, get me off this stage.